Welcome back to my book channel. My name is Lady Lauren Explorer, and today I have a dark romance for you. And I can't wait to tell you about it because it's The Ritual by Chantel Tesser. And I finished it last night. Let's talk. So this is a college dark romance. I would say that it probably is like bullying in a way, or enemies to lovers in a way, but let me talk about this. So we have this organization called the Lords, and the Lords is this almighty powerful organization that these young men get into when they're a freshman in college at this prestigious college. When I say prestigious, I mean that their parents are also lords and ladies, but mainly lords. And they go to this college just for this one instance. It's basically almost like a mafia organization, but basically all of the billionaires of the modern day world in America are a lord. And in a lord organization, you have to be loyal to the lords. You have to do whatever they say, all that kind of stuff. And the initiation takes 3 years. And then on your senior year, you get a reward. During those 3 years, you have to do a lot. There's killing involved. You have to kill one of your own brothers because it's the fight to the death. Only one can survive. You basically have to do whatever they tell you to in style. That's how it is. Another thing is you have to be celibate for those entire 3 years. Some make it, some don't, obviously. We follow Wyatt. We follow Wyatt for a while, actually, as he progresses through his initiation. The first couple of chapters are each year of his initiation and how he's doing in the initiation. And then on his senior year, we find out there's chosens. And chosens are girls who, for the senior year, the Lord, who's the senior, can do whatever they want to them, have orgies, hurt them. They just can't kill them. Unless they do something like horrible. They just can't, she's whatever to you. She's yours to do whatever. But another aspect of this is that every person, every lord and lady, every chosen has an arranged marriage. So even though that this year they're with someone, it usually isn't the person they're going to be married to, which is also another aspect because, if you're a virgin, then the person who is your lord when you're chosen, you just gave them all of the things that your husband would get, and he knows it. So, a weird aspect. Anyways, so he gets this. In the senior year, he gets this order by the Lords to make Blakely, who is our heroine, a chosen. And how the chosens go is, they have to surrender. The Lords can't make a chosen by force. They have to surrender. They have to go through a whole initiation process. And then once they go through the whole initiation process, they're theirs. But before that, they're regular people. And the Lords have to manipulate the situation, manipulate the situation and make the chosen want to be the Lords. It's crazy. So then we get into Blakely, and Blake, she is a virgin heroine. She's dating Matt, who's also another lord. And we find out Matt he's sus. He is He's a horrible boyfriend. He's a coward. He is a lot of things that you don't want your boyfriend to be. And we found that out like in Wyatt's chapters because we see Matt, but we don't know why he's significant until Blakely comes in. Matt's Blakely's boyfriend. And he has like sheltered her from like the Lord aspect of everything. So she does not know anything. But her father is a Lord. But she doesn't know like what really goes on in the Lord's society, basically. It's like almost like a fraternity, because I mean, it technically is a fraternity while they're in college. But anyways, so Wyatt has to make Blakely his chosen, and he sets about that by being a-hole, obviously. But she also has been like neglected by Matt because he has to sustain from having sex because he is trying to be a lord. And she is trying to have sex. So she's been throwing herself at him. And he has some things to say about that. And he's just a horrible boyfriend. Like, a horrible boyfriend. But again, chosens are usually chosen for you. Sometimes you can choose your own chosen, but sometimes they're chosen for you. And Matt knows that Blakely is not going to be his chosen. So he's been distancing himself from her, but he's been telling her, hey, don't go to the Lord's house. You're not, like, this is not you. Like, blah, 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 blah. His end game is that they're going to be married anyway, because they are going to be married anyway. Arranged marriage. Wyatt gets into like these like stalking mode. He figures out her routine. He entices her with the knowledge that he's trying to, get at her by being super creepy. Like super creepy. I mean, sure. I mean, I guess like if she likes that, which we find out she has like a kink. Ooh. That like goes hand in hand with what Wyatt is doing. So that's why like she's like home, like it's working on her because her kink works. Just saying. But long story short, there is murder, there is a whole bunch of torture, there's sex, and there's like very, very like this is a lot. It's almost exhausting with how like crazy everything was going on and how different dynamics were just coming in. All Blake wanted was like freedom to choose, and then she finds out that the choice wasn't even hers to begin with. She was like manipulated into the situation of choosing this choice and coerced into it. And so she's just like, it's crazy. It's crazy. I finished this in hours because I started it last night and I finished it like around 1 in the morning, 1:30-ish in the morning. I was so exhausted by like all of the action going on and like the plot twists and just like the plot is crazy. Because our hero, he went into this not wanting, like he knew this was an order and you just follow orders, and he knows he doesn't believe in love, and then he becomes obsessed because like this girl is his for this year, and then he realizes that he doesn't want her to be with this other guy. It's a lot. It's a lot. I will let you know that there's one character in here that I really want to book from. Like his name is Ty, and he's a lord, and usually lords are like want powerful positions around the world, but something happened to his chosen and his lady. We don't know. We just know that she like disappeared. she's like wiped from the face of the earth. And we also know that like that's what sometimes chosens happen like to them, because like lords get overzealous, are very cruel to their chosen, and they lose their chosen. And there's consequences about that, but usually the chosen just is gone, and there's nothing, we don't hear anything about them. And because they're so powerful, the men can make the women disappear and shoot it's like she never existed. So we know that Ty had a chosen, and we think that like his chosen was a lady. That's two different things, but we think she's the same one. Something happened. The whole lords messed up something. She disappeared. Like something happened. Like I think she's dead, and he doesn't have her anymore. So they gave him a boon. They said, "Hey, what do you want?" And he said, "I want to be able to choose my next wife, or my wife." I just really want to know his story, but this was crazy, and it's kind of thick. I do like, my only one con is that some of the pages, like some of when a chapter begins, it begins with like the darkness, but when we get to like a dream or a past memory, the font is in like cursive, and it's super hard to read, like really hard to read. And I'm just like, yeah, I might have to like just skip this, and hopefully I'll figure out like context clues in the next page, because the next page is just like a blank, regular page. That's like my only con. Like I wish like, it was a more neutral color, or maybe if the font for the black page was like a different color to make it stand out more, so it would be readable, especially in cursive. Well, only if it's in cursive, yeah. That would be helpful. But yeah, I think I gave this book a 4 because it was page turning. Again, it was very exhausting, but I was compelled to figure out what was going on. What was Wyatt and Blake going to do in this plot? Because I'm telling you, a lot happens in the span of like a couple of months. Like this is a very fast pace. I was just like, what? Okay. What am I reading? But yeah, and obviously there's a HEA at the end, so, and I'm hoping we get more books for this series, because again, I really want to know about Ty and his background in his future. That I want to know that, and I want to know about the children of the lords in this book, the New Age lords. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope I enticed you with this like read, because it was exhausting, but it was good. So I will see you guys in my next video. My name is Lady Lauren Explorer, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Please like and subscribe if you want to see more from moi. I post almost every single day. So like, again, I'm in college, so I'm trying to post every single day. Forgive me if I don't, because college. But I will see you guys later. Bye.